A few months ago, we saw a significant drop in the cost of ammunition in really NATO rounds, real common rounds, 5.56, 9mm, and that was about it. A significant drop. And by significant, still more than 2019 prices, still more, but a significant drop. But the rest of the ammo is just kind of held. And then even since then, the 9mm and the 5.56 is held as well. So why is it just holding? Because it seems like there is a pretty decent surplus of civilian ammo on hand. Well, why is there a surplus? Well, because at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, well into 2020, people went out and they just panic bought a ton of ammo. Millions and millions and millions of people went out and bought a ton of ammo and stocked up. And ammo companies, to recover from that, built new buildings, built new plants, hired thousands and thousands and thousands of more employees, acquired all sorts of raw material, and now is pumping out ammo around the clock 24/7. But we're sitting on a ton of ammo. We're not really, nobody's panic buying right now. We're all just kind of like, I've bought maybe 2 boxes of ammo, maybe 3 since 2020, because I just have a ton still. And most people do, because we kind of learned our lesson and we got it when we could. Now most of us are just sitting on some good pile of ammo. And the problem with the prices coming down, because normal economics would say you have low demand, you have a high volume of product, you would lower those prices, right? Well, no. Well, why not? Because the ammo industry kind of has a secret, and that secret is they're expecting a run on ammo. They were expecting a run on ammo leading up to the 2024 election. There was this high probability, and they had stocked up and set it aside. Distributors have a ton of ammo on them, and they're just sitting there thinking there's going to be this big run on ammo leading up to the 2024 election, because everything that people have been rumoring about civil wars, rumoring about an uprising, rumoring about if it goes this way, this side of the country is going to uprise. If it goes that way, this side of the country is going to uprise. And it's just simply not happening. And those types of events are what cause people to go out and panic buy ammo. That's what happened in 2020, the exact same thing. But I believe there's a few things at play in the heart of the Americans. Number one, we don't really see that happening. Most of us kind of look at that and we think that's not going to happen. Not to say there's a few people out there preparing for such an event, but a vast majority of Americans are just simply getting up, going to work every day, coming home, making dinner, spending time with their family, and they plan on getting out and voting in November. But that's really about as deep as the election is getting. I think a lot of the fear mongering from candidates is just simply not working on people. So we're not falling for it, so to say, like many did before. And even myself, like I said, I went out and bought a ton of ammo in 2020. But I'm not going out to buy a ton of ammo right now, and neither is a majority of Americans. Not to say there's not a few, like obviously people buying ammo, but not like like all of America is stocking up on ammo. Because that's what they were expecting to happen in middle September into October. That whole third quarter really was designed to let go of a ton of ammo to the masses. And it just didn't happen. And I don't believe it is going to happen. So ammo prices, they're just holding. They're just going to sit there and hold probably until after the election. And you know, if you need to stock up on ammo, I recommend you stock up on ammo. It's plentiful. It's reasonably priced. It still needs to come down a bit, but it's reasonably priced. But the reality is, when you get after the election, you know, telling you, it's coming down in price. Like once that election is over and America kind of takes in a deep breath and lets it out and moves on to the next stage of life, it's coming down. Those ammo prices are coming down. Now, this is also assuming there's not an uprising or some sort of World War III doesn't break out. I mean, there's a lot of obvious variables there that could happen. The things could happen. I just don't see them happening. And I don't think most of America does either. Most America like I said, they're going to go to work, they're going to come home, they're going to have dinner with their family, they're just going to repeat and repeat. And then they're going to go to on November, they're going to go and cast their votes, and they're going to go home and watch it on TV to see who wins. And then they're going to move on with their lives. And after everybody just kind of catches their breath and they move on with their life, I strongly believe ammo is going to come down. I don't think it's going to come down on November 6th, but I do believe by Thanksgiving, you're going to see a significant drop in the price of ammo because it's just a ton. There's a huge surplus of civilian ammo that civilians just simply aren't buying. There has not been a run on ammo, and you still have these ammo manufacturers pumping out ammo around the clock. So they're sitting on a ton of it, not lowering the prices, thinking there would be a run on ammo, and there just simply wasn't. So now what you have is you have a ton of ammo that they're continuing to sit on and hold that price until after the election, and then it's going to come down. So there you go. Any insight you might have on this, definitely put it below, especially if you know distributors or you got the inside scoop with ammo manufacturers. Love to know what you got on this stuff. Definitely put that below. Do want to take a moment, so most people watch the channel, not subscribers, click that subscribe button. Greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.